I'm Pat Sullivan, Executive Director of the Seaport TMA. On behalf of our team, the City of Boston, and our partners here in the Raymond L. Flynn Marine Park, I want to welcome you to the ribbon cutting for the new Pier 10 dock and ferry service. We have an illustrious lineup of speakers with us this morning that will speak to how this dock and the new ferry connection to North Station will transform mobility in the Marine Park, reduce traffic and congestion, and help connect Boston's workforce to jobs and opportunity in the seaport. It's now my honor to introduce the Mayor of Boston, Michelle Wu. Mayor Wu, yes. Mayor Wu has been a strong champion for expanding sustainable, reliable transportation options, and under her leadership, the city has made significant investments in transportation and resiliency projects to help support our city's working waterfront. We're grateful for her leadership and for everyone representing the City of Boston here today who helped deliver this milestone. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Mayor Wu.
Thank you so much, Patrick, and thank you to the Seaport TMA and to all of our partners for getting us to this special day and for all that you do every single day. I am blessed to be here alongside our Chief of Planning, Kairos Shen, whose leadership for the city has helped transform many ways in which we do business, and we make it clear that we are open for business in the city of Boston, and this is yet one more example. I'm also very thankful for the partnership and the leadership from MassDOT, so thank you to Undersecretary Morrison. Thank you to Dana Griffin as well, who you'll hear from in terms of helping to put this together and the collaborations that have made this possible, and to our elected officials who have joined us, City Councilor Ed Flynn and State Representative David Beal. Thank you for all that you do as well. So I say 1,000 times every day that we're working to make Boston a home for everyone. That means having the actual homes for people to sleep in at night that are affordable, that are beautiful, that are healthy and safe, but also to make sure that people can get around to where they need to go for their work, for school, and just to enjoy the city and invest in our small businesses, to shop local, to have a night out or special dinner, whether in the Seaport District or downtown, and to make our city more connected in every way. Just a few months ago in May, we broke ground on a new ambulance station here at Pier 10, and today we are overjoyed to celebrate the new commuter ferry stop as well. So whether you're coming in for a shift, clocking out and heading home to your family, dropping by to grab a drink with friends, or joining us from out of town and taking in our beautiful city, this new stop at Pier 10 will make it easier for everyone to access the South Boston waterfront and the seaport. Since it opened just 2 months ago, thousands of new riders have come through Pier 10. We'll hear more from Patrick and also from Dana shortly, but I want to give a huge thank you to the Mass Convention Center Authority, to the Seaport Transportation Management Association, and the funding partners from the private sector, Beacon Capital Partners, the Davis Companies, Jamestown Properties, Related Beal, and Vertex Pharmaceuticals. Thank you for stepping up to provide a service not only for your workforce, but one that is available to the general public as well. Today we're recognizing and celebrating more than a ferry stop and more than a transit service expansion. We're celebrating everything we can accomplish when the public and private sectors partner to make a real difference in the lives of our families and communities, and in the need for transportation to really be that foundation and platform for all of Boston's great work to shine. We look forward to continuing this work to make Boston a home for everyone, and I will just say I got a few minutes before to chat with Patrick to understand what the next steps are, because we're always here to celebrate what's happened, but also to take it even further. So today we now have service that helps connect the workforce here and visitors, but we need to make sure that it can run even longer hours. We need to make sure that it can run on the weekends. So I'm just issuing a call for any of our other partners out there who care about the city and who see the investment in transportation access as the win-win that we know it is across our entire economy. We're still looking for more partners to help us take that next step and really deliver on the benefits that this foundation has now established. I want to thank again, our planning department, the leadership of Chief Shen, and to all of the team members who are here today. This new dock is possible thanks to the investments that the City of Boston has made, and we're always proud to be building the infrastructure that then empowers and supports all of the economic activity and all the community building to happen on top of that. So thank you for everything that you all are doing. I also want to just shout out the administration, because I know that very soon, or the state administration, the Healy-Driscoll administration, because in a little bit there will be the official announcement that the schedule for MBTA service is also expanding to weekend service. We are thrilled about that. This is something that perfectly complements what is happening with the expansion of water transportation, giving more options to everyone, making them fare-free whenever possible, is an investment back in our communities and back in the prosperity of everyone in our communities. So thank you so much, and I will pass it over to Chief Shen Kairos of the Planning Department.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for all of you joining us this morning to celebrate this momentous occasion of opening this new ferry dock. I'm excited to welcome all of you to this new commuter ferry stop right here in Pier 10 in the Raymond Flynn Marine Industrial Park. And I'm very proud that we were able to support its construction in this last year. With this new ferry stop on public land, we are officially connecting the Marine Park with Fan Pier and the North Station, allowing workers a new and more sustainable form of transportation to and from work. The city has been working on building a robust water transportation network for decades. This long-term effort has been incorporated into the South Boston Waterfront Sustainable Transportation Plan, as well as the master plan for the Raymond L Marine Industrial Park. Both of these plans identified this pier as an ideal point of water transportation connecting this marine park to downtown Boston and North Station. It's great that we're here today to see another component of this vision come to fruition. I look forward to finding more opportunities to continue to expand the water transportation network for the city. The planning department could not have done this work without cooperation from our many partners. I want to thank our public partners who helped make this pier a reality. Our public partners include the Convention Center Authority, the Seaport TMA, MassDOT, and as well as private partners that have been involved in this pier. They include Jamestown's Properties, Related Beal, the Davis Companies, Beacon Capital Partners, and Vertex Pharmaceutical. Thank you all for supporting the funding of the design of this new dock. Also, last but not least, huge thank you to my colleagues in the planning department, in the capital construction team, for making this a reality. It's been a group effort and a great example of using public land for public good. With that, I'd like to invite the next speaker. Please welcome MassDOT Undersecretary Hayes Morrison to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. I'll go ahead and make this somewhat brief because all of you are in the shade, but I am in the sun. And with that, I just want to say a big thank you to Mayor Wu, who makes me very proud to be a Bostonian, to Kairos Shen for all of the work that you have done in the past and now in the future for the Seaport, for Pat Sullivan, who many of you may not know, I was actually a member of the Seaport TMA for a time, and I remember talking about this project and hoping for a day like today. And Dana Griffin and all of the other public partners that have made this possible. You may be asking yourself, what was MassDOT's part? And that's a legitimate question. As we have discussed, Boston built the project, and Jamestown and our other private investors, for the most part, are providing the operating. But MassDOT is providing the matching funds that allow this to continue, and that is really what we do here at MassDOT and within the Healy-Driscoll administration on behalf of Secretary Tibbetts-Nutt. We partner with private industry for the betterment and the economic development of the Commonwealth, and this project is just one of those ways that we will continue to do it. It also happens to be probably one of the most fun. I am a recent convert to water transportation as an East Boston resident. As a frequent Blue Line rider, I couldn't figure out why in the world I would ever get on a boat, but I have to tell you, it is an amazing way to commute, and I am so happy for all of you and all of your employees who get to experience this now. As you all know, the connection between Fan Pier and North Station have been a bit problematic for this area. And with this, we are unlocking a future, and a future that includes the further development of this area in partnership with private industry. I could not be more happy and more excited to introduce Dana Griffin from Jamestown to talk a little bit more about that. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to the City of Boston, the Seaport TMA, and the Mass Convention Center Authority for bringing us together to celebrate this exciting milestone. It's an honor to speak today on behalf of the Seaport's business community and the many property owners who have supported this project from its earliest stages. When Jamestown joined the Marine Park back in 2013, when we acquired the Innovation and Design Building, we saw incredible potential in this neighborhood, a place ready to grow into a thriving hub of innovation, culture, and commerce. As the Seaport District has continued to evolve, one thing has become increasingly clear. For the neighborhood to reach its full potential and to remain accessible and sustainable, we must expand and improve the transportation options. This new Pier 10 ferry stop is a perfect example of what's possible when public and private sectors work together. The new service is a win for everyone, not just here in the Seaport, but across the city. As business leaders, we see this ferry as an investment in people. A reliable, affordable, and sustainable transit option means employees can spend less time in traffic and more time doing what matters, whether it's driving innovation, pursuing creative work, or just getting home a little bit earlier to your family. On behalf of Jamestown and on behalf of the many businesses and property owners who contributed to the initial design and continue to support this service, we're proud to celebrate a project that will benefit the Seaport District and the entire city for years to come. Thank you again to everyone who made this possible. I, for one, am looking forward to riding the ferry, especially on beautiful days like today. Thank you.
Good morning again, everyone. I am beyond excited to be here this morning with you all to celebrate the opening of the Pier 10 dock and ferry. When the Seaport TMA first floated the idea of a ferry to the Marine Park back in early 2020, it was a sketch on a whiteboard. That sketch was inspired by a few simple questions. How do we ensure access to the Marine Park as it evolves? What role can the TMA play? And how can we take a different approach to this challenge? From that moment, our board of directors, led by Chuck Papalardo of Vertex Pharmaceuticals, kept this vision alive. Over countless meetings and Zoom calls and through the pandemic, we refined the concept, we embraced partnership wherever possible, secured funding, and a few weeks ago, we welcomed our first passengers. Why does this matter? It matters because connectivity is the lifeblood of an innovation district. This project reinforces the Marine Park's role as a hub for the city, where manufacturing, life science labs, interior designers, and small maritime businesses can thrive side by side. It's a truly diverse economic ecosystem, and every passenger who chooses the harbor over the highway keeps traffic off our streets, reduces emissions along the shoreline. In short, water transit makes our district more connected, competitive, and resilient. A project like this only succeeds when everyone rows in the same direction. So I'd like to offer some heartfelt thanks to our entire Seaport TMA board, especially Chuck, and to Dana, who's here with us today, for steering the ship from day one. To Shannon Smith and her team at the MCCA, whose steady project management turned ideas into schedules and a service. To the Healy Driscoll administration and to MassDOT, whose TMA grant provided the critical early funding we needed to get the service off the ground. And to the City of Boston and the Wu administration and the dedicated staff who solved problems large and small. Rebecca Tomasovic, Devin Quirk, William Epperson, Jason Tobin, Maureen O'Flaherty, Dennis Davis, Rich McGinnis, and Larry Mamoli. Your persistence and creativity are why we're cutting the ribbon today. From that first concept in 2020 to the launch a few weeks ago, this journey has taken persistence, problem solving, and partnership. So as we cut a ribbon today, I invite everyone here to imagine the possibilities that open up when we treat the harbor not as a barrier, but as the city's original highway. Here's to Pier 10, to our new ferry connection, and to all these partnerships that brought us here today on the water's edge. Thank you. I'd like to now introduce and welcome Councillor Flynn. If you'd like to say a word, Councillor.
Thank you, and also want to recognize Seamus, who is from Congressman Stephen Lynch's office. I know the Congressman also is a strong supporter of the South Boston waterfront, as is State Senator Nick Collins as well. So I want to acknowledge my colleagues in government, including Representative Beal. We've worked on these issues for many years. We advocated and fought for a EMS presence here in the South Boston waterfront in the Raymond L. Flynn Marine Park. And we're also fighting for a fire presence here in the Raymond L. Flynn Marine Park, the South Boston waterfront. But I want to say thank you to Mayor Wu. I want to say thank you to Governor Healy, the Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll, state officials, city officials, private businesses. It's about working together, coming up with solutions. And this ferry service, this ferry system, will help a lot of businesses here in the Flynn Marine Park. Thank you very much. I'd like to pass it on to State Representative David Beal.
Hello, everyone. I will do my best to keep things brief. As was said earlier, it's very comfortable in the shade. It's a little hot up here, but today's a great day. As our city, our state continues to grow, it's incumbent on us to look at new approaches in transit. And with South Boston being a peninsula, water service is just a natural fit. So I do want to thank the Wu administration, our partners in state government, the Convention Center Authority, MassDOT, the MBTA, our partners in the private sector for working together to make sure that we're increasing options for transit so that more residents, workers, visitors can access job opportunities or any of the wonderful things that our neighborhoods and our city has to offer. So today's a great day. Congratulations to all involved. Patrick at the Seaport TMA, it's been an honor working with you on a number of initiatives. This is a great day. Congratulations. And thank you so much for having us. Good day, everybody.
All right, everyone. With that, I think we are going to do the ribbon cutting. So, sorry.
And I should have thanked first and foremost our interpreters today. Thank you for being here and for what you do in the sun.